Hi, and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do material swaps. Now, I originally was going to show this in my HughShift tutorial. I will be leaving a link to that down below, but unfortunately I forgot, and I didn't realize until just recently that I didn't put the material swap part into that video as well. So here we go. Here's a separate tutorial on how to do that. Alright, the very first thing you're gonna need is obviously a fully set up avatar. For the purpose of this video, I will be using my own avatar, Halsey. She is out on my Payhip now, and there will be a link to her down below as well, in case you like the way she looks. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to find my animation folder. If you are making your avatar from scratch, you might not have an animation folder, or you have all your animations together. However it is organized, just, try to find a place where you can find the animation again. So I organize mine by having specific folders for each thing. So I'm going to go to my material folder, and I have actually recorded this tutorial before, but I didn't like how long it was, so here it goes again. Alright, so I'm gonna right click, hover over create, and then animation, and I am going to name this tutorial. You obviously have to name it whatever works for you. Now I'm gonna take this animation, I'm gonna drag and drop it onto my avatar. After that, I'm gonna click on the avatar, and then in the animation tab, there is a drop down. If you do not have the animation tab, you can go to Windows, Animation, and Animation, or you can do Control-6 as it says right here. And then this window should pop up for you as well. Now I'm gonna go looking for the animation, which in my case is tutorial. I'm gonna scroll in a little bit so I have a bit more space. For this tutorial, I'm gonna be doing skin swaps because it is the easiest to see. So I'm gonna just scroll in a little bit, and here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna start recording. Just gonna plop down there, and I'm gonna pull the animation bar to 1, okay? And now you're gonna have to find your textures and or materials. I have mine together, so I'm just gonna click on materials down here. And the reason why we pulled this to 1 is because the first material is going to be saved, and then the moment that we pull on the second material, as long as it's as the animation bar is set to 1. Alright, so I'm gonna drag and drop my material, and as you can see, there's an animation now. I'm gonna do that again, and again, like this. Now obviously you can see that the head is not moving with it, so I'm gonna do the head as well, right here. Boom, and boom, and boom. There we go. Now the material swap is done, at least for the animation. Alright. So now that we have the animation, we can click on our avatar again. Now on the right side, you should be seeing the avatar descriptor in the inspector. You can scroll down there to find your FX layer, which is what we need now. You click on it, and it'll locate it for you. Then double click on the actual FX layer. Make sure that you are in parameters, not in layers, and add a new float, okay? Not a bool, not an int, not whatever, a float. And call that, well, what you want your animation to be. I'm gonna name it, once again, tutorial. Then we're gonna go to layers, gonna add another layer, name that tutorial as well, or whatever you'd like it to be. Make sure that the weight is pulled to 1. Mine is automatically pulled to 1. Yours might not be. Then we're going to click on tutorial, make sure that is selected. Go back to our animations and drag and drop our animation into the new layer. We're going to click on the animation and under motion time, enable that. Click the drop down and select the parameter that we just made. Then you're going to click on your avatar again, scroll down, go to parameters, click on that. To locate it, click on the parameters and then scroll down and plus. Make sure that this new parameter is set to float and name it. It has to be named the exact same thing as the parameter in our FX layer, otherwise the two cannot talk to each other and it will not do anything. You have to look out for anything like spaces, periods, capital letters, anything like this. Make sure you have synced on and saved. What saved does is basically if you change the color of your avatar or change the materials using this parameter, and you change out of the avatar and change back into it, it will still be at the number that you pulled it to, instead of resetting back to 0. And as for synced, it just means that other people can see it as well. Alright, after you're done with that, you have to locate your menu. You can do this again by clicking on your avatar, going down and finding the menu, and most of the time all of the menus are in the same folder, like they are with me. Now of course my FX layer and parameters were also in the same folder, so for me it wasn't hard to find, but maybe for you it's a little difficult. Now I want this in my material folder, in my material menu. So I'm going to click on my material menu. I'm going to click plus to add a new control. I'm going to name the control. I'm going to name this tutorial. And I'm going to set it from, set the type to a radial puppet. Now don't do anything to parameter. And on the drop down, you're going to find the float that you just made. At this point, you're basically done. It is all set up. You can always add an icon if you'd like. And yeah, that's it. So let me go into play mode to show you that it works. Alright, as you can see, I'm in my menu now, and right here is my radial puppet. And I'm going to use it, and as you can see, it works perfectly fine. So yeah, I hope you found this tutorial useful, and you now know how to do material swaps. You're welcome.